Today, we will delve into the significant news of Janet Duggar's wedding rest. Assured there is a substantial amount of information to analyze. First up for discussion is Jill Duggar's ironically positioned toward the rear of the family photographs taken at Jan's sophisticated nuptial ceremonies. Jill was not particularly forthright as center, and we have formulated some hypotheses on why it might be the case. We shall proceed a poignant glimpse into an infrequent scene. Video footage captured Josie Duggar's appearance as part of the wedding celebratory events. A little blink, and you will fail to detect it, an event that conveys a great deal about the Duggar family's bond. But with additional aspect, we will also be addressing a comical yet perplexing subject that has been circulating online, attempting to identify each individual a member of the extensive Duggar family photo. If you have ever experienced self-realization, inquiring about the individuals we have marked with labels photographed to facilitate clarification, or at making minimum effort, and ultimately we are achieving success extracting the most unforeseen information from Jana's nups and Duggar's seating arrangement. Installation at the reception area. Not just was she positioned aside physically from the others among the sisters, she was particularly excluded from the family photograph. What does this statement remarks on her present status with investigation of the Duggar and its authenticity, perceptions of her, particularly in relation to her consistent and steadfast support for Josh? Getting into all of it, therefore, remain tuned. Today, we are delving into a contemporary subject that has sparked widespread conversation. Jill Duggar's ironically positioned toward the rear of the family photographs captured by Janet Duggar exquisite wedding that you may have observed. Although Jill was not positioned directly in the center, we do have some hypotheses on the reasons for that. Stay tuned as we unravel this newest Duggar drama in the visually striking Janet has revealed wedding photographs. Duggar's traditional and sophisticated ceremonial. One object captured the attention of everyone: Jill. The placement of the Duggar in the group pictures positioned towards the rear near Jill's presence displayed a greater degree of subtlety in comparison to her regarding siblings. Some fans engage in speculation the attire worn by Jill. Select a garment that indicates that her knees may be the cause. Indeed, inside the Duggar household, humility is quite significant, and Jim Bob, presumably the patriarch, was not as enthusiastic regarding displaying bareheaded within the family photographs. Depict Jim Bob flipping through the eyes in the wedding album, narrowing out what he interprets as a violation of the stringent, long-standing enforcement of modesty regulations. One can almost perceive his murmuring gaze. I discussed all of my concerns with him. Holds Michelle responsible for what he perceives as neglecting to maintain the principles of their family. The strain is tangible and evident. However, even a wedding was unable to avoid the underlying Duggar controversy among certain fans. Could hardly refrain from stirring the humorous scenario, suggesting that Jim Bob may indeed have arranged all the pairs in a linear fashion. Prom night swiftly propelled them forward the photographic process. The concept of this, an extensive family had to undergo numerous posing sessions, images featuring each sibling and their corresponding male contemplating families, is very draining. Nevertheless, they somehow managed to display a smile throughout the entire experience, even if certain smiles were significantly more stressed than others. Dear Jill, standing towering and self-assured despite being confined to there, may have been a backward movement declarant of her own preference for modest attire. Sleek black dress that is distant from the ultra-conservative attire worn by her family, renowned for her subtle charm. Jill appeared to be celebrating her recently acquired freedom. Some admirers even hypothesized that her selection of apparel was a calculated decision to display. Jim Bob has lost control over her. By comparison, her husband Derek appeared he was better equipped for a courtroom setting more than a wedding. It is evident that the couple is independently mapping out their own, indeed, even if it entails causing some disruption. Dust particles settling on Jana's feathers, it is evident that the Duggar is a wedding planner family. Dynamics are inherently intricate. Jill's selection of clothing and her positioning in the photographs may appear to be minor intricacies. Nevertheless, they convey pertaining to the fluctuating tides within the family. What do you believe Jill was attempting to do? Was it a declaration, or was it merely fortuitously we now have a unique overview of Jan's recent wedding. The Duggar was unexpected and a poignant moment was recorded on video. Jan's youngest biological sibling, Josie Duggar, individual who seldom engages in public appearances, was detected instantaneously. And why miss that moment amidst the wedding festivities? Stick as we delve into this intimate analysis of the situation and its associated revelation. Cohesion of the Duggar family. Janet Duggar's and Arkansas's wedding to Stephen Wisman took place nothing less than a fanciful narrative replete with love, joy, and family. Although the focus was rightly to the bride and groom's keenly observant spectators observed something especially remarkable in one of the footage disseminated at the event. Sister of Stephen, Aliana Gloria is a Wisman, published a sequence of endearing photographs and videos on Instagram commemorating the festivities, or caption conveyed the happiness of newlyweds observing the manifestation of God's divine design in the collection of beautiful moments. She shared the video depicted the couple effectively sealing there the vows are exchanged with a kiss. However, upon closer examination, upon viewing the video, you will observe a familiar face in the backdrop. 14-year-old Josie Duggar is attired in it. Josie could be spotted wearing a blush pink outfit exuding a wide grin as she stood directly behind the newly married couple during their romantic. Her countenance exuded unadulterated delight, evidently pleased to witness her elder sister Jana embarking on this new phase of her life. This concise, noteworthy presentation by Josie gently served as a poignant reminder of the Duggars' close-knit relationship. Even as they mature, siblings continue to share established lineages of their own. Josie, who is renowned for being among the most modest Duggar children, have mostly remained absent in recent years, attracting significant public attention. Her exuberance and active involvement at Jan's wedding is an exceptional enjoyment for enthusiasts of the. It is events such as this that define the Duggar family. This serves as a reminder of the significance of analysis of the Duggars family and its ongoing influence. Support each other through the challenges of life. Upon reaching milestones, one arrives to unforeseen but emotionally touching scene from a wedding ceremony showcasing Jana Duggar, young sister Josie. It is always delightful to watch the younger Duggar children engaging in sharing the well-being of their elder siblings. Indeed, this situation was no exception. Did you consider the distinctive appearance of Josie? Let us now delve into a comical but subject that has been quite perplexing, buzzing about the internet in an attempt to seek to identify each individual person within that photograph of the Duggar family captured in January. Hot site Von Duggar and Stephen Wyman. You have ever found yourself gazing at a distant object, Duggar family photograph, grazing your skin head and contemplating the individuals who are not concerned? You are not alone. We have a specifically designated photograph that should greatly clarify the situation, or at the very least attempt to do so. Let us proceed. Surely we have all witnessed that colossal family photograph, and yet the majority of us can detect Jim Bob Michelle effortlessly. It's the lost girls, the younger lads that possess exceptional throwing abilities. All right, everyone, an attempt has been made at affixing labels to each member of the family, and it was a challenging job. The most challenging aspect, deciphering the identities of all the lost girls, possessed the identical appearance of a Duggar firearm. Distinguishing between them was a significant issue. Devoted my utmost effort. Let us hope that I achieved accuracy. Now, in regards to the lads, I presume the sole and child in attendance with Michael older, but some keenly perceptive enthusiasts observed that it could indeed be Mason. My apologies if I am mistaken in that regard. The boy with brown hair positioned behind Little Fern, that is Spurgeon, and the young man with blonde hair on the opposite side of him is Henry. Nevertheless, someone suggested it may not be Marcus. Michael, please feel at liberty to correct me. The remarks, and let us not overlook the speculations on Jill Duggar. Some fans were present for the wedding erroneously believed that Jill was not invited, wasn't a bridesmaid, inciting speculation about the ongoing dispute between her and Jan. It's examined In detail, Jill is undoubtedly present, for the very reason why she is who knows. Perhaps she was not a bridesmaid,